Hey YouTube, it's Mega Dweezil coming at you from the great Indiana wilderness. Got to see my first episode of the new season of Doomsday Preppers last night. Man, I don't know what to say. You know, I don't need to wait for like Doomsday. Alright, I'm looking at being 60 years old in America right now. Okay, and that's that's what I'm prepping for. Is I can't depend on the government. I can't depend on President Obama. I can't depend on some fantasy of 90% of the human race dying off, and the stores are still open. I mean, this has got to be, to me, an actuality. This is no longer an intellectual exercise. And what I'm doing out here is real simple. I'm trying to figure out a way to live on $200 a week, feed myself, my wife, maintain my household on $200 a week. I figure that's realistic. I figure, $200 a week, I can always manage that, because I don't think the economy is going to collapse. I think the economy is just going to get shittier. I don't think the world is going to end. I think the world is just going to get harder. And I would like more than anything, to think that tomorrow there's going to be a zombie outbreak, and all I've got to do is run around shooting people who move really slow. And Walmart's open, man. I can go in, I can take anything I want. The kind of apocalypse that these people are talking about has never happened in human history. There's been a lot of setbacks. There's been a lot of crummy times. The Dark Ages, the plague, the Spanish flu. There's been a lot of that sort of thing. But we always come back from that, and we always come back from that because, there are people that are ready for it, to hunker down and weather the storm and put things back together. And you don't do that with a gun. When the Soviet Union collapsed, and that is what an economic and political collapse looks like, there were people killed, but, there was nobody massacred. There weren't, millions of folks out in the street, beating each other on the head. I mean, they figured it out. They figured out a way to do stuff, and we're gonna have to do that too. I got to figure out a way to feed myself, to keep myself warm, and to put together enough cash to get the kind of things that I want to get. To be able to afford tobacco, to be able to afford coffee, to be able to do the kind of things necessary to stay human. And yeah, I got a gun. I've got several. Had excellent training in how to use them. But I don't for a minute think that that's what's going to make the difference. What's going to make the difference to me is something sustainable, something that doesn't require me going to the store. And I look at some of these so-called preppers, man, and these people are like the ultimate consumers. They're going out and they're buying shit. They're buying new shit all the time. They got to have the latest knife and the latest gun and the latest. The real experts did this with a sharp rock. It's not even about all that. It's gotten to the point now where it's just kind of, it's a joke. It's become a farce, man. It's been co-opted. It's like the Tea Party, it started out great guns as some kind of a people's movement, and now it's just a joke. And I mean, what are you going to do? They put Doomsday Preppers on TV. Have you seen these mopes? I mean, my God. No. I mean, to me, this is all about, if I want to get serious, then, it's time to start doing stuff. You can't be talking about stuff. We've been working at this for the past 3 years. We're probably still not sustainable. Maybe next year we will be, but you don't do it on a computer, and you don't do it watching TV, and you don't do it Googling shit. You got to get your ass on the end of a shovel. bad news. You know, I hate to be a buzzkill, but don't worry, YouTube, because in the end,